Okay, elements of disguise, super critical, more for intermediate and advanced players, because in the beginning you just want to learn how to do the drop shot correctly with the Continental grip, but it's not going to work against high-level players unless you disguise the shot. So these guys are going to demonstrate how to disguise the two-handed backhand into a drop shot and how to disguise a forehand. There's a few different ways to do it. We were just discussing how Carlos Alcaraz has this amazing ability to disguise his forehand drop shot. And the real question for me is, when he's setting up for his forehand, what grip does he have? Does he have a forehand grip like a semi-western, which is probably his normal grip, or does he use that to make the drop shot? Or at some point along the line, does he shift the grip to make the drop shot work? Or, as these guys were postulating, does he start the forehand with the Continental and disguise it that way? I think that's less likely. So these are interesting questions. I'll show you what happens on the two-handed backhand. Almost every top player brings it back with two, like they're going to hit a topspin, and then at the last moment, there's no grip change. At the last moment, the left hand will slide up. Alcaraz does this, Djokovic does this, Murray does this, pretty much every top two-hander does it this way. This is the standard way to disguise the two-handed backhand drop shot. And with the one-hander, it's a little trickier, depends on your setup. If you set up this way, you're going to have to do a grip change. So if you have normally like an Eastern one-handed backhand grip, you set it up like this, you're going to have to make a grip change, and that's going to be your disguise element. You're going to have to stay here as long as you can, quick grip change, and drop shot. You can drop shot with disguise off a slice, so you could pretend that you're going to slice it, and instead of slicing it deep, you could drop shot it short, or vice versa. You could pretend to drop shot and you could slice deep, something that Roger Federer does very well. You can also do that on the forehand side. You can show the drop shot early, and when the opponent reacts, you can send the ball deep with a longer slice. And that's a really cool technique too when we're talking about elements of disguise.